What is up, y'all? It's Coffee back at it, man, and we gotta go over something here. Rapper Mysonne, jump in the comments. Let me know if you're familiar with Mysonne, man. He's very active, trying to do good work. Use his platform to do good things. You know what I mean? Dude who did a prison bid is wild. He has an interesting story where he talks about how grew up doing a lot of dirt, right? But the thing that put him behind that prison wall that he did a pretty long bid for was actually something that he didn't do. Ain't that crazy? You know what I mean? And it all happened at the worst time, man, when his skills as an MC, you know what I'm saying? Like he was getting a deal and just a lot of things were happening. He was on that Violator album and all that. And, you know, the thing that he didn't do is what got him locked up. That's wild, man. Maybe you don't believe that. I believe the man's story. It's a very interesting, motivational story. Comment if you're familiar. Now, let's get to what he's talking about here. You see, this is about Trump, Biden. It gets political. I know how it goes. Let's just try to agree to disagree if necessary in the comments. I know it gets extra heated with the politics, but people, it says on the third occasion involving the defendant, Donald J. Trump, the plaintiff, Katie Johnson, was forced to engage in an unnatural lesbian act with her fellow minor and ex-slave Maria Doe at age 12 for the actual enjoyment of defendant Trump. After this act, both minors were forced to orally copulate defendant Trump by placing their y'all see what it says, man. It's some very disgusting, disturbing stuff. So I'm not gonna, you know, get all descriptive, but you see what this is talking about. Disgusting stuff. You know, that Trump allegedly here. I believe these are allegations, right? Because this is a civil case, if I'm not mistaken. But after unzipping his pants, defendant Trump physically pushed both minors away while angrily berating them for the poor quality of their performance. On the fourth and final actual encounter with the defendant, Donald J. Trump, the plaintiff, Katie Johnson, was tied to a bed by defendant Trump, who then proceeded to forcibly grape plaintiff Johnson. During the course of his savage actual attack, plaintiff Johnson loudly pleaded with defendant Trump to please wear a condom. Defendant Trump responded by violently striking plaintiff Johnson in the face with his open hand and screaming that he would do whatever he wanted as he refused to wear protection. After achieving, I'm not going to read that, y'all see what it says. The defendant, Donald J. Trump, put his suit back on, and when plaintiff Katie Johnson, in tears, asked defendant Trump what would happen if he had impregnated her, defendant Trump grabbed his wallet and threw some money at her, screamed that she should use the money to get an effing abortion. And then a little more here, factual allegations. The plaintiff, Katie Johnson, alleges that the defendant, Donald J. Trump, and Jeffrey E. Epstein did willfully and with extreme malice violate her civil rights under, you see the penal code there, by actually and physically abusing plaintiff Johnson by forcing her to engage in various perverted and depraved acts, by threatening physical harm to plaintiff Johnson and also her family. The plaintiff, Katie Johnson, alleges that the defendants Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein also did willfully and with extreme malice violate her civil rights for conspiring to deny plaintiff Johnson her civil rights by making her their ex-slave. The plaintiff, Katie Johnson, alleges that she was alleges she was subject to extreme actual and physical abuse by the defendants, Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, including forcible rape during a 4-month time span, covering the months of June to September '94, when plaintiff Johnson was still only a minor, age 13. So that is the two pieces of paperwork here. And then this is his reaction to this. He says, "I'm not advocating or canvassing for Biden, and we can debate a lot. Y'all can ignore January 6th, ignore all his criminal charges, ignore his history of being a slumlord, ignore grabber by the ussy, ignore the fact that damn near all his whole administration is locked up. But I need black men to have the same energy y'all have for the black men that were accused of these accusations. A baby said he assaulted her, but y'all actually promote him. Hey, Amber Rose, where you at? My brother, Waka Flocka, love you to life, but let's discuss this. I'd rather an old man with a little memory loss like my grandfather had, who was a man of respect, than a PEDO rapist any day. Show me the case that Biden got accused of this. I will wait." So some very disturbing allegations there. Again, got to put that out there. Allegedly. Keyword is allegedly. But I don't know, man. Rapper Mysonne he said he's not advocating for Biden, but, show him something where, Biden had these kind of allegations. Does that exist? I mean, it's so dirty and foul in the political world with the rich elite, man. Like, it's just so twisted, man. And there's those pictures of Epstein and Trump, and I don't know. People have always said, "Nah, man, it wasn't like that with Trump." I don't know. Comment and let me know your thoughts. But let's see some of the responses here. This is Ebro said, "Reading these comments, a few things. Biden co-wrote / sponsored the crime bill with the Black Caucus, who is working with religious leaders. They trusted police. Stupid. And if you was outside back then, everybody, grandma, was supporting it. They vote. Also, a lot of folks can disregard grape and a history of being a loser, lying racist just to be right in an argument. Voting isn't about winning an argument. We're supposed to be hiring someone that can help most people and feel a positive vibe in this ish hole. Why do people want an overt asshole piece of ish who talks and doesn't do ish as the business leader?" Someone else mentions the same thing here. Joe Biden wrote the '94 crime bill for Bill Clinton. Ebro responds and says he co-wrote, sponsored for the Black Caucus and Black religious leaders. So essentially, he was listening to voters and had unintended consequences because Black people trusted police to do their jobs. Got to get the full picture. Did you read Biden's daughter's diary? Laugh my ass off. She was forcing himself in her showers. The FBI confirmed, and she confirmed the diary was real. Laughed my ass off. And Mysonne responded and said, "Where's that at? And where's the charge for grape?" So this guy is saying that there is a diary out there that, allegedly that feds authenticated that was true, where his daughter, Biden's daughter, was saying he was a foul creep going into the showers. Like, this is all very disturbing stuff. That's what I say when it comes to this political stuff and the rich elite, and it's just a lot of sick motherfuckers out there at the end of the day. This gentleman says, "You are lost, bro. We love you, but you are lost. What you are saying is that accusations are fact, and that's scary for real, for real. With your logic, Emmett Till was guilty. Be careful, bruh." My sound response says, "A man don't constantly get accused of the same ish he ain't do. His buddy Epstein, innocent too, huh? Man, Biden been," y'all see what that says, "being a pedo. Stop it. And my son says, where's the great charge? Show me the person who filed against him. You're gonna post a diary. So someone else mentioning this diary. Comment, leave some links, everyone, pertinent info and whatnot. If you're just finding this channel, make sure to subscribe. We talk a lot of different topics over here: music, news, sports, the political stuff to a degree, even though I'm not a very political person, you know what I mean? It's still stuff that I cover. And, it's all about hearing from the people, your point of view, your perspective. And as I stated, if necessary, let's agree to disagree. As always, like I pointed out earlier in this video, man, the political ish can get crazy, man. It really can. I've stated this numerous times. I've seen families. It feels, comment too, guys. Do you think the political stuff, where there's so much arguing and animosity and, you know what I'm saying, people getting at each other, physically fighting and stuff, IRL, based on this political stuff. Has it always been this way? Which I know it always has in a sense, but what I'm getting at is it way more turned up nowadays because of the internet, or do you not think that it is way more turned up? I don't know. I just feel like over the past 8 to 10 years, or not like 10 years, I'll say, man, like real talk, I've seen families like be split up, fighting over will they support this, side with the politics, and this individual does with this one, and like flat out stop talking to each other. No cap, like for real, for real. This gentleman says Democratic Party is replacing their minority base of voters with illegals who are receiving benefits low-income citizens with for. Mysonne says, what that got to do with Trump? Actual assault cases. We'll read 3 more of these, and then I'm going to close this video out. Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the buttons and sub up, and more importantly, join that discussion. What's up with this diary and stuff? Like, this is crazy, man. I never heard of this. That's another reason with the political stuff. I really don't delve into it so deeply, because at the end of the day, like you can vote, or like, I don't know. It just feels like, as an average person just trying to grind, live life, get by, the daily pressures of life, just trying to survive and have a smile on your face and have your bills paid or have your health or whatever. Like, all this stuff is so twisted, and it's like a whole nother world, even though it greatly affects this world. Like, what can you really do? This gentleman says, bro, how come this only came out when Trump became president? Biden took showers with his niece. Disgusting, y'all. Her diary has been verified, just like Hunter Biden laptop. So that's another thing I kept hearing about some time back, was the laptop. Again, anyone out there, join the discussion. Leave links to pertinent stuff. This laptop, this diary. Like, what's the deal with this stuff, man? One more, and then we're gonna. Oh, what do you say? So why Trump the only one getting charged and get arrested and convicted? This gentleman says, my dude, don't you get a criminal record that's worse than his? You were found guilty of a violent crime, a low budget violent crime. Should we judge you by that? And my son says, if he raped a 12 or 13-year-old at 50, you sure should. And as always on this channel, I call those types of pervs and stuff wicked demons, the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? They're demons on earth. I don't look at those types of individuals as people. Like, they're pure scum, and they all deserve to die and burn in hell. This gentleman says, Biden a man of respect, though? Laughing emoji. My son says, he ain't a pedo or rapist. All lies they will say, but Diddy did that ish, LOL. And then my son says, facts. So there you have it, man. My son commenting on, these Trump's allegations involving Epstein. A lot of people responding, speaking of Biden and, horrible, wicked, disturbing allegations against him as well. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.